Are you recently retired or hoping to retire soon? Well, the next wave of retirees is stepping into uncharted territory. They're going to face more challenges than any previous generation. But there's an even bigger danger right now. There are 3 hidden threats that most people never see coming. And if you're unprepared, they could have devastating consequences for your hard-earned savings. Hi, I'm Kelly DeMarco, and welcome to Retire Ready Today with TruNorth Advisors. We've got a great show planned for you today. We're going to share those 3 hidden threats to your retirement savings and the simple steps you can take right now that could protect everything you've worked for.
Saving for retirement is a great start, but it's what you do with this money that really matters. What's your plan to reduce your taxes, generate income, withdraw money from your IRA or 401k, or pay for the skyrocketing cost of health care? Welcome to Retire Ready Today with Matt Dixon of TruNorth Advisors. Matt is a fiduciary retirement advisor and is a member of the Forbes Finance Council. This is where you can count on straightforward and objective advice about how you can make the most out of every dollar you've saved for retirement.
Hi there, and welcome to Retire Ready Today with TruNorth Advisors. I'm Kelly DeMarco, and today we're talking about 3 hidden threats to your retirement savings and the steps you can take right now to protect yourself. Joining us is Matt Dixon. He is the founder of TruNorth Advisors. Matt is a fiduciary retirement advisor, a registered financial consultant, and a member of the Forbes Finance Council. Matt, so great to see you today.
Great to see you, Kelly.
So want to just jump right in. We're talking about these 3 hidden threats to your retirement savings. I know each of these is important, so let's get into the first one.
Yeah, let's dive right in. So if you're recently retired or even nearing retirement, this could be the single biggest threat to your hard-earned retirement savings. It's unnecessarily overpaying your taxes in retirement.
What exactly do you mean by that?
Well, nobody likes paying taxes to begin with, but it's worse if you learn that you could have paid fewer taxes or even no taxes. People reach out to us all the time after seeing us on TV, and they want us to review their tax situation for retirement. And in so many cases, they are setting themselves up to overpay their taxes in retirement. Often it's by tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. You could be headed down the same path to overpay your taxes unless you take advantage of some retirement tax planning strategies before you retire.
So Matt, what can you tell us about these retirement tax planning strategies today?
Well, people don't realize it, but their current tax rates are near 40-year low. At the same time, though, our national debt is on track to hit 50 trillion in the next decade. But we have other problems too. Our Social Security and Medicare programs are also projected to run out of money. So the government may not have a choice. We will need to raise taxes to close this gap. It's important to understand the government doesn't have any money of its own. The only way to pay down the national debt is to raise taxes or dramatically cut spending. Will the government really be able to dramatically cut spending on programs like Social Security and Medicare? I think most people would agree that that would be difficult for them to accomplish.
Yeah, it kind of seems like we're in between a rock and a hard place here.
We are, and yes, if you look beyond the next few years, if you look at retirement that could easily last 20 or 30 years, do you think taxes are more likely to go down or up?
Oh, absolutely. They're going to go up.
Yeah, we agree, and so do many top economists and tax experts. Listen, today's highest federal tax rate is 37%, but in the 1980s, the highest tax bracket was over 70%. I don't think we'll see a 70% tax rate anytime soon, but there are a lot of room between that 37% bracket and 70% bracket. This is something you need to understand and prepare for now. If you wait until taxes go up, it'll be too late.
Yeah, wait till it's too late. So how do retirees end up owing taxes in retirement, especially when they're not even working anymore?
That's a great question, because if you're like most Americans, you've probably stashed the majority of your retirement savings in a traditional tax-deferred IRA or 401k. The government makes it really easy for you to contribute money into these accounts without paying any taxes. But when you start withdrawing this money in retirement, that's when things get complicated and expensive. Every dollar you withdraw will be taxed as ordinary income.
So what you're saying is you're basically paying taxes on all these withdrawals in retirement.
Yeah, and sometimes people think this could be considered a trap. And that's just the beginning. The IRS wants to tax you on everything. Your IRA and 401k withdrawals, your Social Security benefits, capital gains, interest, dividends, pensions, rental income, and other investment income. And when you add up the taxes on all of these things, you'll not only withdraw money to pay for your expenses so that you can live, but you may have to withdraw even more money just to pay the taxes on these withdrawals. Ultimately, this could lead you to running through your entire life savings a lot sooner than you ever thought possible. If you're not careful, you could trigger what retirement experts call the tax torpedo. This is when your IRA and 401k withdrawals push you into an even higher tax bracket. And you could pay higher taxes on everything, higher marginal tax rates, higher taxes on your capital gains. It could even double your Medicare premiums. And this is why it's not uncommon for people to pay more taxes in retirement than when they were working.
I can't even imagine as a retiree, that's gotta be so shocking.
And gotta be irritating to find out, but it happens all the time, Kelly. The good news is you have more control over your taxes in retirement than you know. And if you take advantage of the right retirement tax planning strategies now, you could save tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars.
So can you give us a little idea of how that might work?
Sure, absolutely. Here's a quick example you probably haven't heard from your accountant or CPA, whose main job is to help you lower your taxes this year. You could dramatically reduce your taxes in retirement by converting your IRA or 401k into a Roth. When you convert to a Roth, you pay taxes on the current balance at today's historically low tax rates. It's like paying taxes when they're on sale, right? But then you won't owe a penny in taxes on this money ever again, no matter how much your money grows. Look, the stock market has doubled about every 7 years. So $250,000 could be worth $500,000 just in 7 years. And it could double again in another 7 years. Even if the tax rates don't change, would you rather pay taxes on $250,000 now or pay on $500,000 or $1 million down the road? I know what my answer would be. There are a lot of other strategies that could dramatically reduce your taxes in retirement. And the sooner you make these moves, the more options you have and the more money you could save.
It's really smart advice, Matt. So if our viewers want to learn how much they could save on taxes in retirement, where do they start? How do they make that happen?
Fantastic question. If you take advantage of some simple tax planning strategies now, it could be a windfall of savings in retirement, but reducing your taxes is just one piece of the retirement planning puzzle. When you have a plan to reduce your taxes, get the most income from Social Security, cover the skyrocketing costs of healthcare, generate more income, and a handful of other things, when all of these things are working together, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Imagine turning $500,000 into what feels like $1 million, or $1 million into what feels like $2 million. That's the kind of impact having a plan could have on your retirement savings. That's why we're offering the viewers on the show today a free customized True Retirement plan. This is a customized financial game plan just for you. It could make your money go a lot further in retirement. This plan includes strategies for reducing your taxes, filing for Social Security, paying for the skyrocketing costs of healthcare, generating income, and more. Many advisors charge thousands of dollars for a plan like this, but we're offering it at zero cost today. Let us do the heavy lifting so you can see what's truly possible for your retirement savings.
Great advice, Matt. Thank you. Discover how you could make your money go a lot further in retirement with a free customized retirement plan. If you've saved at least $200,000, you can schedule your free analysis now by calling 864-618-6420. It is first come, first served to reserve your spot on their calendar. So schedule your free analysis now by calling 864-618-6420.